everyone, my name is Damilare Abuda. I'm the writer and the producer of Sojuteru Come Shine. I've always wanted to write, stories about relationship, couples, marriages, stuff like that. So, out of curiosity, imagination.
Okay.
What if maybe a wife or the other spouse, the husband, live in the same apartment with an ex of his of ours. So you understand? So, I've always wanted to imagine the scenario, the stuff that could actually, take place when these things happen. So, the crew actually she brought them, and they are fantastic guys. From the production manager to the light man, to the sound man, to the welfare, to the makeup costumier, everyone great guys, and I would actually like to work with them again. And the director, I won't say much, you already know him. My character is Yola. Okay, Yola. Tell you Baba Monton Queen Madam. That's not my nature, but acting an actor as in. So Yola, I don't want to sell out the story, but let me just put it like this: Yola is the boyfriend of the ex. You understand? Nika is as in she's very fun to be with. Actually, when I met her, that was true. She Afolabi. I thought she would be someone. Actually, she Afolabi, but when she mentioned her, I was like, Nike, okay. Let's see. Are you sure you can handle her? Don't worry, I can handle her. She's my friend, stuff like that. Okay. Because actually, Nike, I actually worked with Nike on this project more than any other actor because we were dating on set. So she's fun to be with. She killed her role, and I would like to work with her again. I really like to work with her again. So I'm a family man, so I love to write family stories. She understands relationship, marriages. So you guys should watch out more for family stuffs, marriages, stuff like that. And it doesn't mean I can't write other, but at least for now I just want to, maybe for the next 2 or 3 movies I'll be putting out there to be about relationships, stuff like that, because the truth is divorce rate right now is at the extreme, and breaking up, stuff like that. So at least for now, that's what I'll be putting out: relationship, marriages, stuff like that, stories like that. That's what I'll be writing for now.
Hello? Oh, it's a water. I'm not worried. Just cancel the trip.
Hello, my name is Akinola Cole. I'm an actor, a scriptwriter, and a producer, and I'm on the set of Sojuteru Come Rain, Come Sunshine, and I'm playing the role of Raymond. Raymond, you Raymond is a good bad boy. He falls in love with another woman under the same roof, while his woman is giving him some big time trouble in his relationship. It's a very interesting character, and I loved that I played the role, and I loved that I was chosen to play the role. The director of this movie is Oluwaseun Afolabi, popularly known as the storyteller, and the assistant director is my friend Bayo Achiboye, also called Bobby Brown. He has another title. Thank you. Please, guys, watch out for this. This is different.
My name is Isakune Godwin, the production manager for Tojo Tero. Tojo Tero is a unique story that every production manager would want to work on, and because of some circumstances around, the actors, the crew members, because of everyone, every production manager handling that kind of project will really be happy to do it. And firstly, I would like to talk about my pre-production experience while I got the script. Immediately I was reading the script, I felt like, oh, this is magic, and I was already eager to just get to the location to handle the production. And while we were going about the production, although at some point it was tedious because the first day of our shoot was at the beginning it wasn't as planned. We started late, and everybody, like every other individual, would think that I don't think this thing will be achievable in the duration of days we really want to accomplish the movie. But to the glory of God, and with good crew members and with fantastic actors that we have on board, we were able to accomplish the movie in our set time. And talking about the actors on set, fantastic actors. Like, this is not even as if I'm seeing it on screen. While I was even there, while we were shooting the movie, I felt like, I was very emotional. It got to some point I felt like, no, I deserve to have a girlfriend. It's so catchy that you want to see it too. Everybody would want to see it. Even me as a production manager, I feel like this thing that I'm seeing on set is not enough for me. I need to see it on screen as well.
Hello everybody, my name is Adenike Hamza and I'm on the set of Tojo Tero. Well, Tojo Tero. I got the script through the director, Seun Afolabi. I've known Seun Afolabi since 2012, yes. So, but then, I've not started directing then, but I started hearing about him from some of my friends, like, do you know Seun Afolabi? So I was like, I would like to work with Seun Afolabi. So, but when I read the script, when I read the story, it was nice. It was very, very nice. I love my role. The moment I read the script, I love my role because I've never played this kind of role before. It's normal stuff. I've never played this kind of, like, let me say it's challenging to me, but I love my role. The role of a bad girl, a confused human being. But I love the storyline. The storyline is very, very like, it's very, very okay. Someone like me, when I get scripts, I'm always trying to go through it. I'm always reading the script as if it's my own production. So when I got the script, I took it as if it was my production. I went through the story, I read the script, and I gave my opinion I gave the director my opinion, and we share minds, we made corrections. But I love the story. I very well love the story. So, and so far so good. I love my crew. They are so wonderful. Starting from the sound man, the DOP, the director number one, the PM, sound, set. Then who else? Costume, makeup.
Right. So this is what we are doing. Props. Come inside. Come and stay here. Nobody should stay here for. So on action, you are this way, zipping up and saying all those lines. Blah 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 blah. Once you say you go off yours, carry this thing and come back. Come back like you want to carry your bag and everything. I'm surprised. Then you help him, you see him off with that bag in the bag.
Like my character is one kind of crazy character. Like on a normal day, I don't think I'm this kind of person, because how can a girl to love it, single guy to love it, and you're now cheating on him with 2 married men? Like, it's kind of crazy. So when I read the script and I was like, because this is not my person. I had to go and start watching movies. You know, wow, movie. I went on YouTube, I searched for movies, I watched them, then even American movies, not only Nigerian movies, but American movies, novels, book stories, there is a build around me, because this is the first time someone play Ruro by, so I just have to rehearse myself about the character. So it was very okay. You just have to watch out for this character, because crazy, like crazy.
Action.
Ẹ̀lẹ́ èèyàn mi o, èmi ni Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Rotimi Salami lórí orí ìtàgé mi. I'm currently on the set of Tojo Tero, Rain Come Sunshine, written and directed by Seun Afolabi, aka Story Teller. You're gonna love this book. I play the character of Remy, and I won't let you read much of the story, but hey, it's regular and it's not regular. You need to watch out for the plotting, also crew, fantastic location, on point. Am I a learn? Or wait for this one to go terrible.
I am on the set of the movie Tojo Tero, Come Rain, Come Shine, directed by Seun Afolabi, the storyteller. You're going to love this movie. Actually, what I love about this set is I have young people, intelligent minds to work with, and you need to see the outcome of this movie. You are going to love it, trust me.
Hi everyone, my name is Seun Afolabi, aka Seun the Storyteller, and I want to thank you for always supporting me. And I just want to talk about the movie Tojo Tero. Tojo Tero movie is a wonderful production. Okay, let me take you back, because I'm the storyteller. Let me take you through a little backstory. So, a friend of mine recommended me to somebody that wanted to do a production, and the person happens to be Damilare Aguda. So Damilare Aguda had written a script. Okay, he sent me an initial script, and I felt, no, this script is not bad, but it's not what we should work on at the moment. And cool guy, level-headed guy, he agreed and kept the script and came up with another one. When he came up with the other one, I read it too, and I was on a project at that time. So in between the project, I found time to read the script, and I thought, wait, great, nice, I like the idea of this story, but let's tweak it a little bit. So I came in as a co-writer on the project, and I did like another draft of what he had written already. Some kind of actors. I was particular about the kind of actors I wanted to play this. So then I remember there's this old friend of mine that I met in 2012, and till date we never did anything together, but she's a very brilliant actor, and that is Nike Hamza. So I suggested Nike Hamza for the female character, one of the female character, and Damilare got into it. So I had to send pictures to Damilare, and he just, for some reason, this cool guy just trusted me and allowed me to do my thing. So together we agreed on the casting. So we called Nike Hamza, and she was down. She liked the idea. I sent her the script. She read the script and called me back and like, this is what she's going to be on this project. And I was happy that an actor is that committed and interested in the project. That's usually the number one thing for me. I don't want to call actors that will just come and say, okay, let me do my part and go. But I really always look out for and want people that we jump on the project and become the character and own the project and even push it further than we would. So that is what Nike did. And then I thought, okay, the other guys, I called Rotimi Salami, cool guy, he also jumped on it. And then I called my usual suspect, Akinola Konwo, aka Said Boy, and he came on board. And then I felt, okay, so there's something about dark skin that I appreciate a lot. I always look out for spectacular dark skin because we're Africans. I believe that we should promote what is ours. So then I felt, okay, which dark skin lady? I wanted the lead character, the lead female, to be a very, very distinctive personality. I wanted somebody that once you see this character, you would emotionally somehow connect to the character. And then Mo Bimpe came into being, of all the actors, apart from Nike that I met earlier in 2012, although we didn't really work together. Mo Bimpe, it was my first time working on Mo Bimpe. So, and like my usual style, before calling an actor, I like to do my background check on the actors. So I had to call my industry colleague, my friends and my egbons in industry. I'm like, okay, I'm thinking of working with Mo Bimpe. What do you think? You guys have worked with her before. What would you have to say about her? And almost everybody had sweet things to say about her, and I felt, okay, she will do it. And so I had to go back and watch a few of her movies to see her. Although I've watched some of her movies before then, but I wasn't really studying them. But now that I have to work with her, so I need to know her, I need to know her story, I need to know what she's made of. So after doing my research, and then I called her, I got her number and I called her and I introduced myself, and she agreed to work with us too. I sent her the script. Initially I thought she wouldn't read it, but I was surprised that as busy as she is, she took time to read the script and understood the character. So it was easier for us when she arrived on shoot day, and then we talked about the characterization. She connected. In fact, she was so much in love in the story that she was taking it personal. She became the character. She left Mo Bimpe and became the character. So that's how we came about. And then I felt, okay, who is a general without his army? I have my usual suspect that I like to work with in terms of crew. So I called everybody and I said, okay guys, there's another project I want us to work on. Okay, what are your availability like? And everybody said, storyteller. I did with full brand. So everybody came together, and that was how we picked a date. And before we know it, We went on set, we made magic as usual, and I believe that when Tojo Terun comes out, you are going to enjoy it, you are going to love it. If you have seen our previous productions like Knockdown, Yawa, Onitemi, The Witness, and the likes, I'm very sure that when Tojo Terun hits the market, when it comes out, you are going to enjoy it. Tojo Terun it's very unique, it's different from some of the things that we have ever done before, and I believe this is a story that is meant for everybody. You know, the story is about the young people, love, relationship, you know, how you could love somebody and then that person loves somebody else, and that somebody else this person is loving another person. So this was the even past love triangle. It's more like a quadrant or whatever they call it, mathematicians. But I believe that this story represents every one of us. At some point in our lives, you have been through something like this. I've been through it. So this is our story, and I want you to support it. I want you to embrace it when it's out. Please, Tojo Terun is coming out very soon. Please, I encourage you, I plead with you, and I beg you, please show us some love. We have invested so much time, energy, and resources into creating this wonderful piece for you. All we need you to do is just come, show us your love, and watch this content and talk to other people about it. And I promise you that you are not going to regret it. Thank you for always supporting us. Now, I am going to leave you until I come your way again. This is Seun Afolabi, aka Seun the Storyteller. Please don't stop showing us love. I love you all.